What's up, peace seekers? Look at the globe. Look at the, well, not the globe, it's actually a flat map. But anyway, here I am, back again after what feels like a forever break. I'm back at it again, back on YouTube, back streaming every day with some health information or just some real talk, or maybe speaking of some issues or something. Yeah, but we know it's always going to be 100% real on this channel. But anyway, I have to tell you guys about the week or the 4-day period that I've had since I haven't been able to upload videos to YouTube. I'm so ecstatic. I got my phone back today. I got a new battery. A battery replacement was all that I needed, but I thought it was a lot more. But anyway, I'm glad that that is over. Now I can just be happy with what I have. Happy that I'm able to come back and do what I love to do, and that's speak on consciousness, speak on great health choices, speak on just cheap things that is actually beneficial to our lives that we can do rather than spending money on things that are gonna be opposite of beneficial. So I'm happy to be back. In this 4-day period, I actually learned how to be a good steward. Hold on, there it is. I need that in the background. Boop, okay. I actually learned how to be a good steward, or this was the lesson that I learned this week, over these 4 or 5 days, is it be a good steward to what you have. Be happy with everything that you have, because for sure you have more than someone, and this someone who you have more than, they're probably happier than you with less, because they don't know that they don't have. But anyway, so being a good steward over what we have so that we can be blessed with more. So think about it. I'm going to give us a story from the New Testament that the Messiah spoke of. And in this particular story I'm going to use, it's not going to be word for word. It was a servant who he gave 10 talents, a servant who he gave 5, and a servant who he gave 1. The one that had 10 talents, he went out and doubled his talents and had 20 talents. He said, "You have done well, thy good and faithful servant." The one who had 5, he went out and changed it and doubled it into 10 talents. And the householder was happy with him as well. Now, when it came to the last servant, he only gave him 1 talent. And that servant buried his talent. He didn't go out and increase. He didn't go out and gain interest. You know what he said? He said, "Away with you, you wicked servant." You are a wicked servant. And we already know what his judgment was. And it was just for not being a good steward over what he had. He had that 1 talent. Some people didn't have any. He buried it because he thought, but no. The others were good stewards and he wasn't. So they were rewarded while he was punished. The same way in life. We have to continue to be a good steward over what we have. If we have a 1-bedroom apartment, we have to be happy with that 1-bedroom apartment. We have to treat it like it is that mansion that we always wanted. We have to treat it like that home that we always dreamed to have our family in. Treat it that way while seeking exactly what you want, or while creating exactly what you want. Go out and get exactly what you want or what you have in mind, but always treat what you have like it is what you want. And if you do that, you will be a much, much happier person. So without my phone, it helped me in a lot of ways. It helped me again learn to be a good steward over what I have. So I didn't have my phone. What did I do? I went and I got with my godmom, which is my aunt, and me and her and her friend, we went and walked around the neighborhood because they said they needed someone to walk with them. I was there. I know I needed the exercise. They needed it as well. They asked me. Absolutely, I'm gonna do it. What else did I do? I went out with my father to the food bank and we gave food to the people who were in need. So because my phone was down, I didn't allow it to stop my life. I was still thankful that I had other options, that I still had other things that I could do. I still had other things that I could go and be happy with. When it was time for me to get this phone taken care of, I got it done, and now I'm happy right in front of you guys creating this video. And just basically coming to let everyone know that happiness, sadness, anger, all of this is a creation of our own doing. We create the reality that we are in. So if you have negative thoughts and you look at everything negative, and then you're probably gonna be feeling pretty negative all the time. And people are probably gonna look at you and treat you a certain way because you're always negative. If you're always positive, people are gonna cling to you and follow you because you're such a light. That's what happens when something is bright. That's why with Christmas lights, everybody loves it because it's so bright and it just draws you in. And everybody's driving through neighborhoods to look at just the lights alone. So guys, whatever you have, make sure that you're a good steward of it. If you have a 1988 Geo or a 2018 Corvette, drive it the same way. Treat it the same way. Be a good steward over what you have so that you can be blessed with more. We can continue to look back at the past of when we had this and had that, when we were that. We don't have a rewind button. All we have is a play button. All we have is right now. So if there's anything that we are angry about because it did not meet up to our expectations, let's take a deep breath. Think about how good it is to be alive. Think about how good it is to be exactly where you are. And if you are not exactly where you want to be, get there. Get there. And always remember this. Love the Creator, the Most High, with all your heart, mind, and soul. And treat others the way you want to be treated. So if you are a good steward of what you have, a good steward to your body, a good steward to your house, a good steward to your children, a good steward to everything that you have, you will also be the same to others. When you go to other people's house, you will treat it the same way that you treat your home. When you have other people's children, you will show them the same amount of respect and love that you show your children. Always treat others the same way that you want to be treated. And that starts with being a good steward. Be a good steward of yourself. Be a good steward over what you have. Master what you have. Self-mastery. Consciousness. So, I just want to wrap it up by saying, continue to be a good steward. Continue to create the reality that you want. Continue to press towards the mark of salvation. Continue to press towards the mark of the kingdom of heaven, which is within you. Be a good steward of heaven.